We are going to go through a modern salon from June of 1991. I found this issue. Actually, I found a lot of issues in a bunch of boxes that date back as early as the late 60s. So there's magazines from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, all the way up to the 2000s. And so, anyways, what I wanted to do is kind of just go through this magazine. It's practically brand new. You can see there's no creases in it, and kind of just see what the hairstyles looked like back in 1991. So you can see right here, June issue. So it's a summer issue, and well, let's dive into it. Let's see. It says sensational summer color watch on. New gray behind the camera session hair. All right, so let's just go through this magazine. Advertising. What is that? Quantum. I think that's color. Okay, so let's see here. Just gonna kind of go through these pages and see if anything catches my eye. Mostly what I want to see is what the haircuts and hairstyles looked like back in what was it again? 1991. Holy cow, that is a long time ago. All right. Let's see here. This is Takata Belmont. They are a provider of salon equipment. A lot of ads, all ads so far. I mean, here's some ads from 1991. The clipper trimmer combo, $595 for some software. All right, let's keep just kind of going. All right, the leading hair removal system now clinically tested and proven effective. So, hair removal advertisement, lots of advertising. Never really paid attention to how much advertising there is at the beginning of a magazine before they actually start to show hairstyles. All right, big curly wavy hair. I still see that today walking around New York City, so it's pretty cool. All right, so now we kind of get into some hairstyles. This is the 1991, excuse me. Got some layers, probably some roller sets that kind of gave it that look. Got the chignon. All right, let's see. I'll just see if I know who any of these faces are, or if there's anyone famous. Okay. Hayashi, okay. Hayashi, I believe, is an international hair team that also produces products. You can see right here, they got a product line. Actually, I haven't heard of Hayashi in a very long time, so I'm not even sure that they still exist. They may have come to an end some time ago. Sebastian. All right, we got Liquid Shaper. Okay, let's see here. Focus on, okay. I mean, this is 1991 hairstyles. Can't really see much here. Let's keep going into this. You can see this is a very aged looking page. This right here definitely looks 1991. All right. And if you're just joining us, we're going through a Modern Salon 1991 June Summer Edition. Let's see, and we're just kind of seeing what the hairstyles looked like back in 1991. But this magazine's definitely filled with a lot more ads than a lot more hairstyles. So let's see here. Sebastian, the moment for molding mud. All right, advertising some of their products. Okay, let's see. Just kind of, let's taking a peek. All right, prize curls. Okay, so now we're getting to some hairstyles. This is kind of 1991. If you got a perm, this is probably what it came out like. This was very 1991. I do remember this. Kind of bigger hair for sure. Let's keep going. All right, some more perms. Obviously, perms were very in 1991. People were not blow drying hair straight. They were making their hair curly. All right. Some color advertisement. All right, some more color. Lots of ads. This magazine has tons and tons of ads. Redken ads. Got the wispy bangs going on here back in 1991. Kind of the chunky fringe through here back in 1991. All right, let's keep going. Got some Cobalt scissors. I never owned any Cobalts. I do remember those. I don't even know if they still exist. Probably do. Just haven't shopped for scissors in so long. All right, let's see. Top color meets top condition. Okay, lots of ads again. All right, let's see. Okay, check this out. This is 1991. Got the updo here with kind of these wispy, fringy, longer bangs, and of course the wispy, fringy bangs right there. Let's see here. Okay. More curls. All right, so a little bit of a photo shoot going on here. And got some graduation right here. Kind of, that's cool styles back from 1991. Oh, this is pretty cool. Got some graduation right here with some, probably a soft, maybe this is her natural wave or natural texture, but there was so much perm action in earlier pages that maybe that's a perm that she's kind of dressed out. Got a perm right there. Some layering, probably a little bit of graduation right through there and some layering. Okay, let's keep going. Some more ads. All right, this is the equipment you could buy back in 1991 if you were shopping for some salon equipment. And I don't remember this brand, Dina Mary. All right, and this is what Sebastian Structure merges poetry with practicality. This is the Sebastian Salon back in 1991. That's pretty cool. Pretty modern, big open space. Okay, let's see. More ads. More ads. Okay, some manicure stuff. All right, so I'm kind of seeing a trend here back in 1991. Lots of wispy, fringy bangs, even with these updos. Wispy bangs with perms. So I don't really remember 1991 to really remember what the style was back then. All right, so let's see. Got a winning look, be the 1992 Salon of the Year. All right, well, I don't know who was the Salon of the Year back in 1992, but that was the ad. Got some Paul Mitchell products being advertised here. Miss America, I don't remember Miss America, 1991. Okay, Joy Vincent, here she is, Clairol, that's pretty cool. I don't know if anybody remembers who Miss America is each and every year, but this was 1991's winner. All right, editor. Okay, so here we go. Some more perms. Definitely a lot of perms were happening back in 1991. I got the updo. Long hair, probably some kind of big rollers to make that wave, which is cool. Or possibly, I don't know. I'm not bothering to read. This is probably an advertisement, but I was going to say possibly a thick curling iron. Maybe made that look back then. All right, let's see. Got a graduated kind of layered look back here, layered through the sides. Some buildup of weight back here for some graduation. Possibly another perm, possibly her natural texture. Either way, curly look was definitely in back then, back in 1991. All right. Let's see. Beauty behind the camera, session hair. Looks like it's some curly hair again. A lot of curly hair back in 1991. Oh wow, check this out. Okay, this is like a short layered haircut. And kind of got the wispy front, not super wispy, more of a chunky bang. I think that's the same model. This is kind of worn more down with probably more of a gel. This was probably blown out more to get more volume. Either way, check it out. They're kind of showing you how they accomplished the look. At the end of the day, this is just layers, layering through here, layering through the top, layering through here. And then they probably just, probably used a round brush, if I had to guess, to get that kind of fuller look throughout the sides and top. Obviously here they kind of just combed it more sleeker. Okay, oh, look, check this out now. And then they've gone, I think it's the same girl. Hold on, let's see. Is that the same girl? I think so. So, well, no, because, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe that's a hairpiece on top. But that's probably the length, if I had to guess, that's probably the length of this haircut. So probably the same girl. It looks like it's the same girl. Anyways, yeah, there it is, blown straight out. That's pretty cool. So kind of just showing the versatility, I guess. Let's see, who did this haircut? Let's see if it says. I'm just gonna go through, let's see. We got, it just says makeup, photo style. Doesn't say who did the cut. Tools for, maybe it doesn't here. But either way, it's just kind of showing the different versatility, or the versatility of the different looks that you can dress this haircut in, which is pretty cool. This reminds me of, I can't think of his name. He's a singer. What does he sing? Anyways, he styles his hair. I don't know if he styles his hair like this in every video, but Milky? I don't know. If there's an artist named Milky something. Can't think of the song that he sings. But anyways, this kind of reminds me, this is how he wears his hair in at least one video. Okay, let's see here. All right, summer shades. So this is kind of showing some updo, probably getting the hair off your neck because it's summertime. So just some ways to style it. This is cool. Okay. These wispy bangs were definitely in back in 1991. Lots of wispy bangs in this magazine. Lots of curly hair. So curly hair, wispy bangs, definitely something that was going on in 1991. Of course, you have straight hair too, but there's just definitely a lot of kind of curly hair, permed-like looks. See, here's another one right here, which is cool. That's cool. Okay, it's more of an ad. All right, see, wispy bangs again. Very wispy. Let's see, this is kind of showing how they achieved the color, these highlights that you can see through here. Ultra by Andes. This is the Andes blow drying set back in 1991. Okay. Here is some salon equipment if you were in the market for looking for some salon equipment back in 1991. This is what it looked like. Pretty cool. We work overtime to keep your employees happy. That's good. Okay. All right. Okay, so we've got some styling going on here. Kind of a before and after. Right here's the before, this little one right there. That's nice. I like this kind of subtle wave in through here. All right, let's keep going. Okay, got here's another before and after. This is cool. So this one right here, obviously the before, and I like this. Got some layers going on through here. Actually, this is probably more some graduated layers. Got the curly hair. Probably looks like she had natural curl, but because the hair was longer, the weight of the hair was probably pulling a lot of the curl out. And then, of course, when she cut the hair short, the hair got very curly because there was no more weight pulling it down. And this is how they achieved it. So they did some color, and then this is the kind of the cut, cutting the outline right here. This is the outline probably, well, let's see, working with the back. That was probably pulling out for some layering, a little bit of graduation. Pretty cool. Let's see, wash the brass right out of your hair. All right, well, if you went and got highlights done or a bleach done and it got very brassy, apparently, this was the product back in 1991 to get that brass out. Okay, let's see here. Here's another before and after. Got this girl right here with the longer hair. And I was just thinking this is more of an updo, so I'm not sure if that's a makeover, if they did any hair cutting. This is definitely not the same girl. This is obviously dark. I don't see if that's, is that the same girl from the previous? Oh yeah, that's this girl. Okay, so let's see. Here's where they did the layering. Here's where they're doing graduation. Probably a little bit of, I mean, they look like they're lifting very little. Maybe not. It's hard to tell in this picture. Cutting the outline here and obviously putting color in the hair. Definitely layering. They're lifting up. So got some graduation in layers. Pretty cool. You can, if you wanted to go through, you can see how the artist, the stylist, came up with that shape and that style on the step-by-step. Okay, let's keep going. All right, so let's see here. Oh, this is gonna be this gal right here, I think. That gal. So let's see, did they cut off the back? No, see, it's still long. So it's just an updo. Yeah, see, there's the length. Obviously the highlights, some color, framing the face layers, it looks like. Layering right here, probably layering the bangs. And then when it's all said and done, they did an updo, and that was the after effect. So before and after. Okay, back in 1991, that's cool. Let's keep going. Gosh, so many ads. I had just never really paid attention of how many ads are in a 1991 magazine, or maybe every magazine. I got to pull out a magazine of today's date and see, 2025, if there's that many ads. There was a lot more ads than there was hairstyles. Again, Hayashi, I don't know. Does anybody know if they're still around? They were a big international team back in 1991. I remember that. Have a big product line. They had a team that would kind of travel doing seminars or shows or fashion shows or whatever you want to say. But I just don't remember. I just don't know if they're still around, actually. Just kind of curious if anybody might know. Right. Let's see more ads here. Okay, let's see. All right, and if you're joining me now, just so you know, we're going through a June of 1991 Modern Salon magazine. Kind of get an idea of what the hair fashions looked like back then. Kind of getting towards the end here of this magazine. It's just showing a bunch of products. There was not that many pages dedicated to actually hair, which is crazy since this is a hair magazine. But I guess it's also a salon magazine, right? Modern Salon. So let's see, perm. I think those are perm rods. Oh, wait, what is that? Let's see. No, just Paul Mitchell products. Foot 400 pounds. Okay, that's not cool. We just got an Amber Alert as we are doing this live. So yeah, that's crazy. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but my phone just basically did an Amber Alert right there. So that's not very cool. Okay, let's see. We've got it in name. Okay. Let's see here. Got kind of a bob. Obviously, the bob's a classic cut. Some more wispy bangs. There was a lot of wispy bangs in this magazine. Back in 1991, that was the thing. All right. Oh, luckily, I should probably look through these pictures before I go live with them. That was almost an inappropriate one. Let's see. Okay, so tanning. That's advertising some tanning. All right. Okay, scissors. Oh, here we go. Centrix. I never owned Centrix scissors. Centrix is the first shear company with the confidence to say, try before you buy. Oh, that's cool. I'm down to try some Centrix before I buy. However, I don't know if I called that number, 1-800-654-7032, if they'd still exist, since this magazine is obviously back from 1991. So it's very possible this, I mean, maybe Centrix is pops. I haven't shot for scissors a very long time, so I don't know if Centrix is even a thing anymore. All right, that's a Vidal Sassoon haircut. I recognize that from my days back in New York City working at Vidal Sassoon. And let's see here. New videos from Vidal Sassoon give step-by-step instructions on the creative company's latest trends releases. Yep, I remember that haircut. Okay, some more curly hair. Look at that curly hair, super rollers. Obviously that was like we've seen throughout this magazine. Very curly and wispy, very curly hair with wispy bangs, very popular back in 1991. Again, this is the June issue, so it's a summer magazine, summer issue. Got some more curly hair. Let's see. And then look at this. This is how you'd order stuff. Oh, this is how you'd order subscription. I mean, this is old. You don't see. I don't think you see this anymore in magazines. I have not looked through modern magazines in a very long time, but the ones I have, I just don't see this kind of cardboardy subscription paper that you fill out and throw in your mailbox to order something. In this case, ordering more Modern Salons. But that's how you did it back in 1991. All right, let's see. Let's keep going. Estetica. You know what? I found a ton of this magazine as well. I honestly found probably, I'm not kidding, close to 1,000 magazines from 1960s to the 2000s. And a lot of them were Estetica as well. This one just happens to be June of 1991, but I've got some from the 60s and 70s that we can go through and check out what the hair looked like way back then. Yeah, anyways, long story short, a lot of what the magazines were this magazine. And so this was a brush back in 1991. I think you could buy, let's see, Hair Design 1990s Presents, Brush Up 1991. Oh, no, it's probably an event. Yeah. September 8th and 9th, 1991, it's Seven Springs Mountain Resort. Where is that? I don't even know where that is. Let's see for more information. Right. So where is Seven Springs Mountain Resort? I have no idea. Maybe Pennsylvania. All these are Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. Okay, so anyways, yeah, you could you could buy a ticket right here. Check that out. 2 tickets. You just check mark that box. 35 bucks. Cut this out in a magazine and send it. It's just not how you do things anymore. But back in 1991, that's how I did it. This is cool. I like that haircut. Got some graduation right here, building up weight and fullness. And then you've got the layers through the back. Very, again, curly hair. There again, kind of chunky, wispy bangs. But then the layers kind of brush back. I like that. Looks pretty cool. Let's see. Here's the short layered look. Chunky bangs, as we just mentioned. Here's a dude's haircut. I mean, dude's haircut's kind of, I guess, if you go with the shorter dude's haircut, it's just kind of short hair and changes subtly, I guess, from decade to decade, but not a whole bunch. All right, so let's see. I think got a few more pages left. Here's the Hayashi stuff again. Again, if anybody knows if Hayashi's around, I just have not heard of them for so long. I don't even know if they're around, but they were huge back in 1991. Again, though, a lot of the pioneers or a lot of the big companies back in 1991, like Vidal Sassoon, let's say Hayashi, you just don't hear a ton of anymore. I mean, you hear of them if you're in the industry. Aveda, you don't hear a ton about Aveda, Hayashi, Vidal Sassoon. Anyways, maybe I'm just not following it as much as I should. All right, check that out. Let's see, 1991. Look at that phone. Look at this right there. That is impressive. That is an old phone. Wow. Coin phone. Coin comes out right there. Okay, let's see. What is this? Oh, a pedicure stand. That's what they looked like. Kind of went up a step, sat there, and there you go. Advanced cutting education. So if you wanted to get educated back in 1991 with Tony and Guy, I remember, I don't hear much about Tony and Guy either. There's another big company that was very popular back in the 90s. I don't know, maybe, like I said, if you've heard a lot about these companies, hit me up in the comment, let me know. But this is cool because you could go to a seminar. Let's see, I'm always curious where these seminars are, if they're in New York or California, or let's see, where is it? Just says seminar, Dallas, 1991 schedule in Dallas. Here we go. That's cool. All right. Let's see. More products. I'm trying to see what these products even are. What is this? The Wriggle Jiggle. Oh, fingernail jewelry. What? It's 14 karat gold. Free catalog is also available. Has anybody even heard of the Wriggle Jiggle? I mean, if you've heard of the Wriggle Jiggle, hit me up in the comment section and tell me about it. I've never heard of the Wriggle Jiggle. But again, this is 1991, June of 1991. Let's see, here we go. Okay, let's see, French Monthly Magazine on Beauty. Okay. There's actually, in that, how I mentioned, the 1,000 magazine, I haven't counted them exactly, but this is another magazine that I have found from the 60s and 70s and 80s of this magazine. I don't even know how you say it. It's a French magazine, Coiffure de Paris. I probably killed that because I don't have a very good French accent. Coiffure. Anyways, I've got a lot of those magazines back from the 70s and 80s as well. Let's keep going. Classified advertising. Have your customers slip into something more comfortable. Okay, well that's a comfortable salon chair according to the 1991 standards of salon chairs. All right, wow, that's it. Okay, here we go. That's the back of the cover. Again, got the layered look with the curly hair, kind of a thing. That was here's the before right there. So kind of, I don't know. I'm not sure if kind of a bobbish haircut. But that definitely looks better than that. But again, she may have not dressed her hair that morning when she took this Polaroid. Who knows? Anyways, that is the last page of this magazine. Again, this is the Modern Salon, June of 1991. Lots of curly hair, perms, and chunky and wispy fringes. Pretty cool. All right. Not sure if anybody has any questions. Let's see. I haven't even had a chance to take a peek at the comment section below here. But I don't know if there's any questions. Do you think this style would work today? That's a great question, and I'm assuming that you're talking about this, and I would say yes. I actually think this is a very pretty hairstyle. I love how it has these long fringes kind of coming right here, you know, kind of a classic updo. I think this makes for a gorgeous hairstyle on a fun night out. Great question. Let's see, are there any questions? Okay. I'm gonna have to kind of scroll up to see. It looks like, well, this question is asking, when is this magazine from? 1991. So yeah, this is a June edition of 1991. So very old magazine, which is pretty cool to kind of see what stuff looked like back then. All right, let's see, any other, sorry, I'm just kind of scrolling up now that we've gone through the magazine. Like I said, about 1,000, probably. I mean, there's just boxes and boxes and boxes of these magazines that I found. And each box probably has close to 60, 70 in them, all the way from back as early as the 60s. So, yeah, I'm gonna be sharing these magazines to kind of just see what the hairstyles look like way back when these magazines were produced. So as I mentioned, this again was produced back from 1991. This isn't the first time I've ever gone live. So thank you so much for these things that I'm seeing flash across my screen. I've never gone live, so I don't even know what I'm doing. So I don't even know what these things are, but I appreciate whatever they are. And so thank you for who is sharing these things that keep flashing across my screen. I really appreciate it. Let's see here. Okay, any other questions? Okay, it looks like I think I've scrolled up a bunch. Let's see. Yeah, that might be all of the questions. I didn't even realize all these questions. Let's see here. So I'm actually live on TikTok as well as Instagram. Like I said, literally trying this for the very first time. I've never done this before, so I'm kind of scrolling through the pictures on both. But anyways, yeah, this was super fun. June of 1991. I don't know, think about where you were back in 1991. Maybe some of you weren't even born. If you can remember, this is kind of a blast from the past. This just kind of took me back to what hair looked like way back then. 2025, look at that updo. As we talked about, lots of wispy bangs, lots of chunky bangs. And you'll see, I mean, this just tons of that type of bangs back in 1991 at least throughout this magazine. This is kind of soft, wispy bangs here. Again, it's just, let's see. And then we talked about lots of curls. Lots of curls went back, more and more people straighten their hair, I think. Well, I don't know. I'd say it's probably, a lot of people like to straighten their hair that have curly hair. But back in 1991, everybody was getting it curly. I mean, look, there's the tutorial on how to achieve all of that wonderful curl. So lots of perms, lots of natural curly hair. Here we go. See, again, big curly hair. Big curly hair. Yep. Curls right there, graduated curls. layered curls, layered curls, layered curls, prize curls. I mean, that's the perm contest, the Helene Curtis perm contest. See, there's just tons of curls back in 1991. That's pretty cool. Let's see, just kind of, yep. That was fun. I mean, look how old these wall clippers look. I mean, that's back when they were still plastic. Right now, you see a lot of metal clippers, but that was back when they were still plastic. Let's see here. Oh yeah, again, anybody, I mean, look, a full page of Hayashi. So let's see, Hayashi, Aveda, Toni and Guy, Vidal Sassoon. I mean, these were all massive hair companies way back then that I just don't hear a ton of anymore. I just don't hear these names anymore. Sebastian, I don't know. I hear Sebastian products. I don't really hear Sebastian Salon, Sebastian styles anymore. Like Sebastian was in the magazines a lot, creating the latest trends. Some more curls. See, more wispy, chunky bangs. Yeah, lots of that back in 1991. Wow, that's cool. Awesome. Well, that went faster than I thought. I should have had more than one magazine ready to go. I was not prepared very well. Anyways, I love that. That's a great look for 1991. Oh, see, more like those wispy, fringy bangs. Very, very wispy bangs. Long, thick hair with the very wispy bangs. I mean, that was kind of the trend, I guess. I mean, I just don't remember, but back in 1991, that's what it's looking like. Back in 1991, see more chunky bangs. Yep, lots of curly and chunky wispy bangs. All right. Let's see. They're doing let's see, for a polished look, wrap hair over the ears, secure, smooth French twist to leave the hair down, arc lengths off the face with a curling iron, twist coil, and iron curl the ends for extra movement. All right, so curling iron there and the bang. I'm kind of just, I guess maybe that's what creates this, I guess is what they're saying. Or wait, is that the previous? Nope, that probably is. Well, hold on. That girl looks more like that girl to me. So whatever they're doing here created that. Actually, let me move my hand. So obviously they're just kind of sharing something with the curling iron in her fringe and her bangs that creates, I guess, that look. Cool. Okay, so yeah, just doing a quick recap of 1991. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of old L'Oreal, a lot of old products. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I think I'm done for now. I will be going through, like I said, I came across, as I mentioned, about, honestly, 900 to 1,000 magazines from 1969 or 1968, I think was the earliest one I found, to the early 2000s. This one happens to be June of 1991. And so I'm just gonna, and this is the first time I'm doing this. I thought it'd be fun to kind of go through all these magazines and see what hair looked like in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and just kind of share them here on live. And so that's it for now. I'm going to sign out. Thanks, guys, for watching. Thank you for the stuff that, as I mentioned, I've never done this before. So thank you for the stuff that was flashing across my screen. I really appreciate that. I don't even know what it is, but it looks cool. A couple hearts right now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all this stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of do a quick scroll between TikTok and Instagram just to see if there's any questions that may have come in. Let's see. There are old magazines or seminars you'd like to review next. So yeah, there are some old magazines that I would definitely like to review. I've got a bunch of them, so we're going to be going through all of those older magazines. Thank you for asking that, SSS Deal. And let's see here. Okay, I think that might be all. And just scrolling real quick. Okay. Well, I hope you guys liked this 1991, a little blast from the past, hair magazine. And yeah, there's lots more to come. And let me just double check. I think I'm good with all the comments. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna sign out. I really appreciate all of you tuning in to check out this 1991 Modern Salon issue from June. I will be back with, like I said, a bunch of other magazines from as early as, I think 1968 was the earliest ones. Magazines from Japan, magazines from France, magazines from Germany, magazines from the US, all these hair magazines as early as 1968 to now. And so it'll be fun to kind of just go take a peek at all of these magazines from way back when to see what the hairstyles looked like back in that time. Okay, I think, yeah. Thank you so much. And I don't even know how to, I don't even know how you stop a live. There's got to be a button in here that says end somewhere. But I think we're done going through this magazine, and bear with me. I apologize. Like I said, this is literally the first time I've ever done this. Took me forever to figure out how to start it. Now I can't even figure out how to end it. End live. Oh, here we go. End live, share your live for your viewers. Okay, well, thanks again. And thank you everyone for those cool things that flashed across my screen. I really appreciate it.